So Lexi Nair's backstage with Toni Storm, and Toni Storm, we were talking about the pros and cons. I can't remember if it was this episode or the last, but we were talking about, listen, man,
Yeah.
Toni Storm losing the belt is the drizzling shits. Yeah, it was earlier this show when we were reviewing Dynamite. And they did all this just so Saraya can pin Hikaru Shida and get her belt back. Here's the whole thing, is that Toni Storm, if she didn't lose the belt, we would never get this character work she's doing now. It's so good. Damsel in distress, stressed out, pretty girl. She's like wearing her fucking lingerie, can't even get dressed to go to work, just like in her jammies, like fucking crying and like, oh, moping, and just, God, she's going to Hollywood, bro. Like, get her, like, she's gonna be in a
I
movie
like
before long. Sorry, I'll let you go on, but I just want to say this. I think maybe we could get a Toni Storm Saraya feud maybe out of this potentially. But what I do like is that Toni Storm was like interviewed and she's staying in character because like she's not big on social media. She just posts her hot pics, bro. She's not talking about Lou Fisto and shit. You don't hear Toni Storm piping up. She doesn't give a fuck about any of that stuff. You can tell. And so,
well, speaking of Lou Fisto, I was gonna say it's kind of interesting because fucking Tony called the girls there a bunch of backstabbing little girls. And it's like that's basically what Lou Fisto said. She's
right.
almost quoted it.
Right. And Toni Storm, and that's a great point you bring up, to add to what I was saying. She's been silent in all this and she doesn't really fuck around social media. But what's awesome is that she was asked about, oh, All In is going to London and da da da. And Toni Storm kept kayfabe and was like, I don't know why it has to be in London. I wish it was somewhere closer. Like I'm fucking dreading going there, So good, man. I love Toni Storm. She's so over with me. She went her first AEW title run. I was like, it's so uninspired and it just isn't it. And then now
Yeah, she
she's
won
like
me
the
over.
most over girl
Yeah,
with me, and it's all because of the Outcasts. If the Outcasts never became a crew, we would have never got to this point, man. And I knew, I saw it from the start. I was like, I like this Outcast shit. It's gonna lead to good shit for all these girls here. So, but this
it was
fatal
great.
four way nonsense is bullshit. But
Yeah, so
either way,
let's
Storm
get
basically is like.
together.
Storm's like, my girl Sarai is in the match, which means no funny business. I'm going to get a fair fight because the other girls are in trouble. But we're going to see Saraya. She's going to pull Storm. She's going to eke out the win, and then Storm's going to be jealous, and we're going to see the Outcast start to break up here, and we're going to get a Storm Saraya program, I believe. And good. They're the two best girls probably in the company,